to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Europe. Hey everyone, this is Gus. I'm a professional illustrator. This is Drawing with Gus. What we're gonna do right now is we are going to be repurposing an art. How is repurposing? Well, you know, I have some, that is probably a term that I just coined myself, but let me show you this. Some time ago, a long time ago, I just started doing some art. So this artist doing some art, but I didn't like the results. So I liked the drawing, but something was weird with the drawing. So I just did something very interesting. I repurposed that art. How you can do that? Well, let me show you how easy it is. So we are gonna be in the camera right now, and see this part here. You see this part here. I'm gonna take my paint's already out. Okay, this part here. This part here was super bad. I didn't like it. I didn't like this part because it was too big. So I make it smaller, and now it's more like a real, no? I mean realistic, speaking. And also I have this that, let me show you, because I'm gonna put myself here. Now this is my dog name. I don't know what is this. Dog name. Oh yeah, this is my titles, dog's name, lower cherry, dog, sources, my main artwork. Where is my camera? No, this is the camera. Dog's name, this is my camera. Oh, no, it's not. Well, I cannot move it from here, sorry. No, what happened? Oh, my camera is fine. So well, I cannot move it, but something in this area, that is my, I don't know why I cannot move it. I guess because I'm, tell me, because I'm streaming, I cannot move my camera. But anyway, so what I've been doing right now is, this is the repurposing of the art, because it was, before that, it was just like this, see? And before that was, let me see what it was. This is all the art that I've been doing lately. What have it grow? These are Repentia sisters, so it should be in this area. Okay, this was the old one. This was the old one. See, I didn't like it much. Many people like it, but I didn't like it much. Personally, I didn't like it much. So I'm trying to do, this is one that I did, but I'm trying to do something different. For that reason, I just repurposed the art, and I'm using watercolors. Because instead of using the oils, I'm using watercolors. So I'm using watercolors. Being said that, well, let's go back to the shot. Okay. Well, again, my name is Gus. I'm a professional illustrator. This is Drawing with Gus. So what you just seen is what we are going to be working the next few hours, I guess, or probably. So this is for you to know how to repurpose an art. Well, let me explain you first. This is something that there is a guy who is a concept artist, also an illustrator, named Ahmed Aldori. I follow the guy on YouTube, and I think he's very good. And he gave me some nice hints in his videos about digital illustration when I was starting out with digital illustration a long time ago. But let me tell you something. He said this: if the art that you are doing, you didn't like it, okay, and at the first 10 minutes, just throw it away and do something different. Well, I will do something different, but I will try something different with said art. Instead of just destroying the art or just erasing the art or deleting the file, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna repurpose this and I'm gonna paint it in different styles. I'm gonna use it for you to see what different styles you can use just for do digital illustrations. So this is the style that we are gonna do, and it's pretty much watercolors. So I'm gonna be using watercolors. The other way is, why should I destroy or delete a very nice drawing? Because I feel that I did a very nice drawing, a very nice concept art. So it's a very nice drawing. So why should I delete a very nice drawing? Because it was good. I mean, I like it. Okay, probably wasn't perfect for somebody, but for me it was good. So if you have a drawing, a digital drawing, you're doing in layers, by the way. You have just the line art, and you said, you know, I didn't like much of the paint that I did 3 or 4 years ago, or 2 years ago. This is like a 2 years. And you said, well, now I advanced a lot, so I'm gonna try to do something different. So go for it. Do something different. So we are gonna do this Repentia sister, because it's a Warhammer Repentia sister. This Repentia sister, I'm gonna do it like and explain what difference kind of styles I can use with digital styles. So we are gonna be using Clear Studio Paint. Why Clear Studio Paint and not Photoshop? Well, because I've been advocating a lot of Clear Studio Paint, not because they are paying me or they are gonna pay me. Actually, they haven't paid me a dime. All my Clear Studio Paint is something that I buy myself. Because I've been using this the last 10 years or more, and I really like it. I really like the fluidity of the program. You can do a lot of stuff, but probably I will never use. I don't do my own brushes. Why should I do that when you have somebody else doing that, and it's totally for free? Also, if I have a collection of Photoshop brushes, the hardware pretty much that I get it from DeviantArt. So let me tell you something. You can still use them. Yeah, you can still use Photoshop brushes. If you have Photoshop brushes or you create Photoshop brushes, you can just translate it to Clear Studio Paint. Clear Studio Paint can use Photoshop brushes, ABR files. So yeah, that is the beauty of Clear Studio Paint. Also, they have something that you cannot see it. Let me see if you can see a part of the is the sub view. Oh, let me show you the sub view. Now you can see the sub view. I'm going to show you the sub view later, so you can see the sub view. So there is something called the sub view, and this sub view is just for you to know what to do with this. So the sub view is not only you, just depending exclusively from Pinterest and your computer and your other screen, or you having in your other screen pure ref. But if you have just one screen, you can still have a sub view, and you can just put that sub view in some part. So I'm gonna show you where I can put this sub view. I'm gonna put the sub view here, so you can see it later on. Okay, you can see later on the sub view. So I can use the sub view. It's not the same. Many people say that, but it's really nice. And I'm gonna be using watercolor. Why I'm gonna using watercolor? Well, it's very simple. Because watercolor was the first thing that I started using when I start doing not digital, I mean art. I start with watercolors. Because as many starting artists, watercolors were cheap. So I started practicing watercolors. And I developed a very nice technique in watercolor. I will show you someday, one day, I'll show you my technique in watercolors. So you might copy it, or you might use it, or whatever. But let me know. So, being said that, let me remind you, if you want to support these artists, I mean me, because everything is just brought to you by myself, well, you can just help me out. Just buy me a coffee. It's like a $3 per month or so. There is a link for PayPal, and you can just make like a recurrent kind of donation. Just $3, one time per month, and will be great. The same for everyone. So you will be helping me out towards new equipment because I need new equipment. So yeah, and nothing for my computer because that thing is gonna be paid through my real business, which is I'm a professional illustrator. So being said that, let's see and try to do multi-channel. So I'm going to use my remote control, which is this. By the way, this is my remote control. And I'm gonna put myself into the main art. So you see, okay, you are watching this right now. This is the subview. In the subview, you can just put the reference art. So you put the reference art there, and you have the reference art that you are gonna be using with this program. So I've been using this. I've been trying to do the colors and matching, that kind of stuff with this art. It's like this. See? It's not perfect, but we can use this kind of vision, this kind of view. I'm gonna put it, oh no, I'm gonna put the subview right here. So let me move this girl here, and we're gonna be using this. See? So this is the subview. I'm trying to do a nice kind of stuff with this. So this is using basically my layers. So the layers that I'm using is this one here. See, without layers. This is watercolor without layers. And what's this guy? Okay, yeah, this is the actual thing. Okay, so we are doing this. Okay, so this is gonna be like this color here. So it's thinking more like this, and I'm using, this is the water brush. Let me show you what the water brush can do for you. Let me get it in someplace. Yeah, see, the water brush works like a white thing, so you can do like a white effect because you're using white, but you are not using white. This is the paper. See, this is the paper. Okay, and by the way, I'm gonna put the color of this guy around this. Watercolor 5. No. Yeah. Okay, this is not black. A little blacker. I need a little blacker, but not totally black. So it's not totally black. It's not black, but it's not totally black. So it's gonna be like this kind of grayish. So we continue with this, you know, trying to give her some kind of you have the watercolor for. Okay. Oh, wrong place. This is pretty good for try to get like textures. See. So we're still using a blender. So this is the watercolor, and don't worry, this is the kind of watercolors that I use. So I'm not gonna use watercolor 5. I'm gonna use watercolor 5. I really like watercolor 5 more. And you know, you have a water blender here. Let me show you the water blender. So you can just find watercolor 5, find watercolor this, find watercolor that. I will try to show you next time where can I find this, so you won't be, you know, disappointed with these things. And by the way, let me get this a little, you know, these guys a little like reddish, because let me tell you, they are red. Okay, we change myself to the other. Okay, so we are trying to get our colors right. Yeah. So many people could tell you, well, this is not watercolor, this doesn't look like watercolor. And you can tell him, yeah, it doesn't look your watercolors, it does look like my watercolor pretty easy. Same with this. So you control the intensity of the black or the gray using pretty much your pulse. See? Like this. Now you go and use the water blender that can have whatever color. What do you use for a blender? See, it's blending your watercolor. You don't have use of this, you just use it for certain parts. So you're just using this for certain parts. You're not using for everything. And then now, next one is your what's your brush? See, now you are creating colors. You're here, you're creating these colors here. You're just using watercolor, and let me tell you, this is behaving pretty much like watercolors. Let me show you this from here, bro. Wrong. Why did I do this? Yeah. This one here. See? Now it has some better this. Watercolor fine.
So now we have the word blender. We are gonna use the word blender this time. Make it smaller because this time I want this guy to be a little more humble. This is a painter blender. Yeah, as you know, my technique is usually my actual technique for using actual watercolors, I mean real watercolors, is using a lot of blending, and I use a lot of water to blend. I don't know. That is my technique. I really like it that way. That is what I'm using. I mean, for blending. Yeah, water blender. Yeah, water blender. I really, actually, I really like a lot of blending in my stuff. Now you can see a lot of blending there. So let me do the white brush. Let me show you the white brush. This guy here. Yeah, this is my wall brush. This is my wall brush. Now can we use the word blender? The brush. Okay. Now this is a technique totally done with watercolors. We're just using watercolors, guys. I'm using just watercolors. Using just watercolors. See? We're just using the watercolors that are in Click Studio Paint. You can just do whatever you want with the watercolors. Okay, now we're doing this. Okay, let's continue using the water blender. So we are repurposing this object. So right now we are giving it a little more meaning. It's gonna be better than the last time. I don't think I like that. Okay. Oh, by the way, this part here should be this color. Yeah, it shouldn't be like this, like a blacky. So this part here should be this color. I mean, like a, probably this color. Yeah, and probably this too should be this color. Same this guy here. This is different. It's gonna be different anymore. So this is gonna be a different anymore. So yeah, this part is gonna be a different animal. So yeah, let's continue to do this. Okay, let's get a little more shade. Let's use a little water blender here just to blend this part. Okay, so we are doing this a little better. Let me put some little more of a watercolor file here. Yes. Okay, let me see this. We're seeing what color. Okay, see? So this is the original. Let me show you. This is the original. Didn't like it much. This is the new one that I'm doing right now. And I really like this one. Okay. Okay, so let's try to do this. Probably a little water brush. I don't think I need that in there. So we'll continue with the colors, I guess. I'm gonna do like a red one here. I'm gonna do like a texture here. See how it's gonna be my texture here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can add more.
Okay, let me see this. And then, yep, like it better.
So this part, I'm going to be using what? Yeah, probably a section. So yeah, this is the new style. We are using pretty much watercolors. So yeah, let me see.
Okay, let's use the water blender again. Oh, so what we are doing right now, we are just continue with this, giving this the water blender. Okay, let's do that. What's your brush? Okay, let's see this. I don't know because this is my view. Let's see, it's good. So this was my style, okay? So what I did was redo this using pretty much what I have in hand, which is okay. I said that this is in any way watercolor style, but it looks pretty nice. I mean, I like it. I like it a lot. Let me give you this guy. Because I was forgetting about this guy. Totally forgetting about this guy. Oh. So we don't have this guy like a normal. Don't worry. We have this guy like from a place. Let me see. Now. So let me see the guy here. Let's see what I can ping of this guy.
Okay, so guess I can. Okay, no, let's do this guy from here. My watercolor friend, what is the workmanship? Mm-hmm. I'll do the white brush. No. Where's that? Tick paint. Team watch a brush. Okay. So on top of that, I'm going to create my shadow layer. So my shadow layer It's gonna be this one here. Selection, create a selection. That's a selection for the layer. And I'm gonna make like a mask. Yeah, this is gonna be my shadow layer. Let me show you my shadow layer. The shadow layer is gonna be again my watercolor. It's gonna be like a wet wash. Like this. Let's see my nah, I don't like it. And the other thing is too heavy. That means it has a lot of. I guess I'm gonna use the watercolor again, but this time I'm gonna make it like this. Yeah. Yeah. And now we're gonna make this guy like this. Like this. See? We still have some shadow here. We have some shadow in this area. And this part, I'm gonna use the water brush in this area. Oh no, I guess I like it the other way. Yeah, this part here. I guess there's one more. Yeah. 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 So yeah. Now I have the same way with a blender. I make watercolor file. See, this way we create shadows. So I have shadows here, but they are not
the way they're supposed to be. I mean, they are not like a very, very heavy shadows. See? And I can just put it instead of normal, multiply. So it can be a little more. See? So we are applying our shadows in other layer. And we can use the water blender, the same way we've been using it. To make our shades a little more nicer. See? Our shades are not that bad, but they are a little nicer. See? They are a little nicer everywhere. So, and we still have our shades. So we can make it. Let me put that this way. So we can make it this way. Since we have this, we can create another layer. Let me create another layer. And I'm gonna put it here, and that's gonna be my layer. Oh, that layer is now 20 other layers, so I don't know what is this. Don't like that. I like this one. Yeah. Or I see. Okay, this color is nice. I like this color a little more. Let me get that. So yeah, this is the repurposing of one art. So the art was originally in one style and was the other way. And this is me doing some changes to this art using another technique. I'm using pretty much watercolors. So this is me using watercolors. So let me go again to the multiply this thing again. Okay, let me use my blender right now. So it's happening that you don't like more the shades and the effects that I put in there. You just have to get this, and you have as it was, with a real shade. This is with effects. So whatever the way you like it more, this is the way to repurpose in art. That means I usually do this when I what's this? This happens sometime, and I really don't feel like don't feel like doing something new. So yeah, you can do this with you can mix shadows, have your own shades, and mix it the way you want to do it. Mix it any other way. And the good thing is it's your art. I mean, you can do whatever you want with it. Well, thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Well, let me get back to the main art. Oops. Well, thank you so much, guys, for joining me. This is Gus, and we finish with this approx of this art. Next time we will do another style. So we are going to try to approach another style because we want to do something different. So it's not only the comic kind of thing with keeping the black lines or keeping the line art. Could be another way when we are not keeping the art. Could be a way that is a little more like you can say it's a little more like losing. Yeah, we can do a losing style. So, well, or we can do a fresh thing. So what do you think, guys, that I should do next? So put me in the comments what you want me to do next, and I will gladly do it. Well, let me show you again how the art went. Let me show you. Yeah, this is the way the art went. So you are watching the art right now. It's right there. I hope you have liked it. So in this time, we just repurpose this art. We just repurpose this art with the things that I already knew. I mean, it took me a long time, trying to not perfect it because I don't think it's perfect, to try to improve my skills. So it takes a lot of time and a lot of practice. Once you get there, you just repurpose any art that you have and do whatever you want it. Well, again, this is Gus Duenas. I'm a professional illustrator, and this is Drawing with Gus. What we're doing right now is getting a little more of these illustrations. So we are trying to get a little more of pizzazz, I guess. No, we're trying to get a little more of a practice or exploring new techniques, and always be open to do new techniques for you. Who knows? Probably you are getting your own style. Well, I'm gonna give you a class, and I'm gonna make a class like how to get your own style. I guess pretty much many people have never told you that. They are trying to sell their style. I'm not gonna try to sell my style. I'm gonna try that you develop your own, and I will give you various hints in this kind of class. So, well, get tuned in and like and subscribe. If you like and subscribe for this, well, you will be helping this guy.
Yeah, like and subscribe this video, so you will be helping me to monetize this channel. Also, there is a thing in the is a button that is located in my in the header of this channel. It's a button for YouTube. I mean PayPal. So you can just for $3 per month you can just help this channel and help this artist. Not for putting rice and beans on the table, because that's already covered. Just for having better equipment for this channel, so you can have, you know, better things to do. Also, to buy myself like a tablets and that kind of stuff, so I can give you reviews about the tablets. Get tuned in also, because I have a nice review about the Samsung the Galaxy Tab. It has the S9 FE, but it can work with any Galaxy Tab, like the S10 or S11 or S12. I don't know what number they are right now. Well, anyway, guys, I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for joining me. And remember, the way for you to get A to B is not fly. It's usually walking. So before you start running, you have to learn how to walk. So this channel is pretty much for you, to give you like a hints or something for you to try to walk. So see you next time, guys, and thank you so much for joining me, and see you